Hello, good evening. Welcome to Reiki Live. While you're getting on here, I'm going to get this shared out on my page. And I would love it if you would share this video on your page with your friends or any groups that you may happen to belong to. Hey, look at that. Here we go. It's going to work for me tonight. Oh, or not? Oh my God, are you serious? No, it's not going to work tonight. Oh, Facebook. Have you noticed Facebook and Instagram, the changes they're making lately? Hi, Angie. Welcome. Hi, Glinda. Welcome. I'm just trying to get this shared out on my personal page as well as being on my business page. So here we go. Maybe it'll let me do it from here. So again, please share this out with any friends that you have that you think might be interested in this. There we go. Share public. And the rest is up to you, Facebook. Yeah, it's like everything is changing. I went on Instagram the other day, and I had not been on it for one day. And I opened up Instagram, and it's like everything has moved. I'm like, really? Sometimes it feels like you just get things figured out, and you can go through them really fast, and then they come and change them. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be here. I'm excited to be here tonight. Hi, Kristen. I haven't seen you guys for a few weeks, and that wasn't completely intentional. I planned to skip the 3rd, which was my birthday, but I'd planned to be here last week. And when I got home from work, I was I was beat. I was really wiped out. And so that's not a good time to come on and do Reiki for everyone. Hi, Eileen. Thank you for being here. Trying to watch as people come on here. I'm glad you guys are here. We're going to do some Reiki tonight. And I feel like I have so much to tell you because it's been so long since I've seen you. So, elections are over, sort of. The elections are over, but not everybody has gotten the memo yet. So it's interesting times. Everybody please stay safe. COVID is out of control again. I have reduced my in-person sessions, unfortunately. I'm just going to be working with a few people a week on in-person sessions. I am doing a lot of remote and online sessions, and that is always an option where you can be completely safe. And in fact, this week I've been working on kind of redoing some things in what I offer, redoing some of my sessions. And I've actually lowered the prices for my remote sessions just as an added incentive for people to be able to try the remote sessions. Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hi, Hope. Oh, I feel like it's been so long since I've seen you guys. I wish I could see all of your faces talking back to me right now. But anyway, but I've added some new offerings. As you know, I got my emotion code certification here a couple of months ago. I'm almost finished with my body code certification. And in fact, tonight, anybody who shares this on their page and make sure it's public so that I can see it if we're not friends on Facebook. If you share this on your page and make a comment below that says done, or no, let's say shared, a comment that says shared. If you are interested in a body code practicum session, I have one spot to fill. And so I'm going to be randomly picking somebody from that list. Now, if you're not familiar with the emotion code and the body code, let me tell you, it's really, really amazing. It's so cool. I'm loving it so much. And the body code just takes the emotion code a step further, where we are looking at imbalances in the body, as well as, the emotional things that sometimes bring about physical conditions or maladies or imbalances that we have. And so anyway, the body code, where I'm going through and I am muscle testing by proxy for you, because I do all of these remote. I'm muscle testing, and I'm looking for pathogens, looking for anything like parasites, bacterias, viruses, mold issues, fungus. I'm also looking for toxins. So whether maybe they're dental toxins, or maybe they're heavy metal toxins, maybe they're from pesticides or from something in your food. I am also looking at each of your organs and glands and just testing to see if they are imbalanced, and basically asking if they're happy, if those organs are happy. And then we will do 3 sessions as part of this practicum. We will do 3 sessions. Each session takes about 20 minutes, so it's not a big time commitment. And you can choose whatever you want to work on for these 3 sessions. So it can be something physical, if you have something physical going on with you that you're trying to get the answers to or figure out or move through. Sometimes it is an emotional thing that is dragging you down, holding you back, keeping you from moving forward and manifesting what you're trying to manifest in your life. If it's a new relationship or a new job or whatever it may be, you get to choose 3 different things that you want to work on. And we'll do 3 separate sessions on the phone, about 20 minutes each. And then we just do a final reevaluation after that, about a week after your last session. We will set up a time to do a reevaluation. And we're going to go through and look at all those numbers that I took in the beginning. Besides the pathogens and the toxins and the organs and stuff, I'm also looking to see what percentage your immune system is functioning at, what percentage of your brain messages are getting through to your organs and your glands, and what percent of your heart messages are getting through to your tissues. So after the 3 sessions, we go back through and check all of those, and sometimes there'll be a little bit more clearing up that we need to do on those things as we get to the end. So it's pretty cool, and it's completely painless. And I had a session myself from my student advisor, I think it was last week. No, it was a week of my birthday, 2 weeks ago almost. And I worked on 3 different things with her, and I was amazed. I mean, I hung up the phone, and these things were gone. They were just gone, and I have had nothing returned since. And so this can be a really amazing modality. And especially for somebody who's, maybe you've got something that you've dealt with your whole life or you've dealt with for a long time. Here's the main thing, everything is energy. And my belief is that whatever we create in our lives, if we create any kind of illnesses or maybe emotional imbalances, things like that, and I say we create, of course, we're not consciously creating these, but it happens, through our thoughts and our actions and that sort of thing, and our beliefs. Anything that we create like that, there's no reason we can't uncreate it, because it's all energy. Does that make sense? And I think the more that you understand that and agree with that and believe that, I think the faster you can heal. And I saw a quote today that just totally summed this up for me. And it says, maybe you're stuck because you were pushing a door that says pull. Don't you love that? We've all done that before, right? You kind of do that eye roll and then you look each way to see if somebody saw you. We're all guilty of that, and it's just very much like in Yoga Nidra, we talk about just going with the flow. We can struggle and try to swim upstream and fight it and fight it and fight it. And we forget that if we just relax and lay back, that we float and we can be carried. So that's the thing I love about energy healing, is I think we make things more difficult than they really are. I've written about this in a few posts lately. I think we make things more complicated than they have to be. And so, just giving yourself the opportunity to allow these things to clear. And so I'm going to be doing a free workshop online on December 5th. It's a Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. I'll be putting something out on it probably tomorrow. And you can sign up for it. It will be on Zoom. If you say, I'm absolutely not going on camera, that's fine. You don't have to be on camera. If you choose to be on camera, you can. But I'm going to do a little workshop on the emotion code, give you some more information about how it works, what we're doing. I'm going to show you how to muscle test yourself, how to use kinesiology if you've never done that before, because we can test for all kinds of things. You know, our subconscious mind knows everything. It knows everything that's ever happened to us. It knows every feeling and thought that we've ever had about ourselves or anything else. And we use muscle testing when we do the emotion code and the body code to communicate with that subconscious mind. So I'm going to show you how you can do that yourself. And then the final part in the emotion code and body code is that we then use a magnet to clear it. And we use a magnet down the general acupuncture meridian and clear that energy. So even things like some misalignments, like if you've got a vertebrae out of alignment, for example, sometimes that can be cleared energetically. And, you know, I always tell you, if this is something you really should go see a chiropractor about, or maybe you need some acupuncture. Maybe you've got a virus or something that you need to go see your doctor about, or an herbalist. I'm always going to refer those people to you. But you know, I can give you some tips on things that have worked for me or have worked for other people that I know can be beneficial for you too, as far as like herbal type things or supplements and vibropathic tinctures, things like that. So everything natural, of course. None of them are pharmaceutical or medicine, so to speak. So anyway, December 5th, save the date, 11 a.m. Arizona time. What do we got here? It's about 11 minutes after, so we're going to do some Reiki. And I'm going to share with you a couple of other things that I've added recently. I just feel like I have all this stuff to share with you, and I don't want to take up all of our Reiki time, but I'm excited about it. You can't tell, can you? I'm really excited about it. I've got some VIP packages that I'm putting together that will be up and available here this week. And they're monthly packages. It's a 6-month commitment. And you know, if you're interested in like keeping your energy clear and working on yourself and maintaining this stuff, you know, there's packages that have like a Reiki session, a 30-minute or a 60-minute, and an emotion code session. I have a package that has a Reiki session, a full Reiki session, and a hypnosis session each month. You can always use Yoga Nidra instead of that. And then I've got one that's got a little bit of everything in it on a monthly basis. So I'll be getting information out on those VIP packages because I think that's just a great way to do it. And it's a way that we keep ourselves committed. I recently joined at it's like a med spa, you know, there's an esthetician, and I recently joined their VIP club, you know, which I go every month, and I get a facial and I get a dermaplane and something else, lash lift, for a monthly fee, and I go every month. It keeps me committed to go every month because I'm paying for it every month. And they have all different packages as well. And so I think it's just a great way to really commit to ourselves to do these things that we know we need to do, or that we want to do, to make ourselves feel better, to feel better physically, to feel better emotionally as we work through these challenging times that, you know, honestly, this is going to go on for a while. So we're not out of the woods yet. And at least we see the end of the tunnel a little bit now, I think, with some of the vaccinations coming online. But it's still, you know, it's still going to be a little bit before we get there all the way. So if you're new to Reiki, thank you for being here. I'm usually not this long-winded. Sometimes I am, but usually not. I welcome you to come here. If you've never experienced Reiki before, let me tell you, it is an amazing energy. It's reinforcing your life force energy, and it's clearing out those blockages that we get in our chakras and our energy system in our body, because we are energy. Everything is energy. Keep that in your mind. Thomas Edison taught us that, right? No, not Thomas Edison. What's his name? You guys know who I'm talking about. Einstein taught us everything is energy. So Edison, Tesla, oh my gosh, there's movies about all of them out. So everything is energy. And so basically what we're doing is we're just opening up that flow of energy so it can flow through your system, and it can remove those blockages that we get in our chakras, that we get in our energy system. You know, we get the sluggish energy sometimes. And the Reiki energy just like fills us up with that life force energy. And it works from a spiritual level. That's where it starts. That's the root of everything. So if you're going through something physical, the difference between like mainstream medicine and energy medicine is that mainstream medicine is putting a band-aid on things oftentimes. Not always, but oftentimes. It's, you know, a pill to stop the symptoms. It's something to stop the symptoms. Maybe it's a band-aid. Whatever it is, we're repressing the symptoms. Whereas energy healing, we are solving it from the root, and we are solving it energetically and healing it energetically. And so it goes through your, it is beneficial for emotional things that you're going through, for mental things you're going through, for spiritual issues you may be going through, as well as the physical. And so we start at the root and we let that energy heal from the root on up through all of those different levels of our being. So it never does harm. It won't ever set you back. So there is no harm in having Reiki done. So all I'm going to ask you to do tonight is take a nice deep breath with me. And just take a moment just to relax your body. Relax your mind. Start at the top of your head. Let your forehead relax. Get rid of those wrinkles that we get in the forehead. Let that relaxation move down through your ears, through your face. Relax all those little muscles around your eyes, around your mouth. Dropping down through your neck, just softening. Let your shoulders drop. Another deep breath. Let it out with a sigh. And one more time, one more deep breath. And as you release it, let everything go. Bringing yourself to that still place. Quieting the mind. Just allowing the thoughts to turn off. You're going to take this little bit of time right here, right now. Just to be one with your source self, one with your higher power, your angels, Jesus, Mother Mary, whoever you wish, whatever you wish. Just being in that sacred space. And bring to mind something that you would like some healing around. Again, it doesn't matter if it's something physical, if it's something mental or emotional, spiritual. Maybe you have something you're trying to bring into your life, to draw in. Just bring that to mind right now. And then just set your intention to receive this Reiki energy. As I set my intention to send it to you. Knowing it's always for your highest and your best good. And I'm filling this energy with so much love. Love from my heart to your heart. filling this space with unconditional love, complete acceptance, knowing that wherever you are right now, whatever it is you may be going through or feeling or experiencing, it's all okay. Everything is a lesson or a blessing, or as we like to say, blessings. So honor those blessings. Life isn't perfect for us all the time. And we can make our lives look really good on social media. That's not always the true picture. So to compare yourself with anybody else is just silly. Grandparents always said, you don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Isn't that the truth? And as I'm sending this love and this Reiki from my heart to yours, I want you just to take a moment to realize with me how perfect you are. There's no one else like you. You are you, and nobody else is you. And that's an amazing thing. Every one of us have our part to play in this big game of life. And if you ever feel like your part is not important, please stop and think again. Because it is. Just ask the people who love you. How would you change their lives? It'll never be the same. So each person is perfect and beautiful and special. And your life means something. Just allow yourself to feel that love right now. Whatever's flowing through you, just allow it to flow through. Maybe it's tears. Maybe it's anxiety. Maybe it's even disbelief. It's whatever you're feeling, just allow it to flow through. There's no right, there's no wrong. When we don't allow ourselves to feel those things, that's when we get those trapped emotions. We trap those things inside of us, and then they just continue to cause little problems along the way. So just honor those emotions and let them move through, being okay with it. I know there are a lot of people feeling sad about not being able to see their families this holiday season, being apart. There's also some people that are really happy about that. So, if you're sad, you're lucky, right? And it's okay to be happy. Just remember, it's just for now. Things will get better. Our lives will get better. Things will improve. I won't say they'll go back to normal because I don't think they will go back to our old normal. I think we have a new normal coming. Change is difficult sometimes. And this is all just change. We just move through it one day at a time. Get through to the other side. And start life in a new way. When receiving Reiki, different people feel different things. And so you might feel some emotion moving through. You might feel some energy moving around in your body. Some people will feel some numbness or tingling, see colors, maybe get a message, something you need to hear, maybe just a knowing. Just knowing that something you've been wondering about can just come to you. And some people don't feel anything at all during. But you will notice a shift. You will notice that something has shifted for you. And it may be tonight, it may be tomorrow, it may be 6 months from now. Go ahead and take another deep breath with me. And let's just release any of that energy that's been building up. As we breathe in, let's just set our intention to bring in our love, bring in joy, bring in peace and serenity with the breath. And as you breathe out, just let go of any holding, any tightness. Let go of any fear or any worry or anxiety. Breathing in love and letting go of fear. Breathing in peace. And releasing anxiety. Focusing completely on this moment. Nothing outside of this moment, just right now. Right now, this is the time. This is all we have. Yesterday's gone. We don't know what tomorrow will bring. And for some of us, there may not be a tomorrow. So let's just be here right now in this sacred space that you have created within yourself. And I would invite you just to bring to mind one thing that you are grateful for. bring to mind one thing that just makes you feel like your heart will burst from being so full of love. Maybe it's a relative or a friend. Maybe it's your pet or your children. Maybe it's your job. Maybe it's your home. Just feel that gratitude now. I'm going to give you a little challenge. Anytime this next week that you feel some anxiety or some worry, or maybe like what my friend Robert used to call the mean reds, or you feel sad for no reason, I challenge you just to bring, in that moment, bring something into your awareness that you are grateful for. Just let your attention rest on that and feel the feeling of that gratitude. And it will shift you from where you were. You cannot be grateful and angry at the same time. Can't do it. So I'm going to bring the Reiki to a close in a moment. We're going to pull a card, a postcard from Spirit. And I'll just remind you one more time, if you share this out with your friends and you're interested in a body code practicum session, 3 sessions actually, just make a comment that you shared it. Make sure you're sharing it publicly on your personal page. And I will be putting all the names in a hat. Yes, a hat. I have a hat. And I will draw one out to receive a free series of my body code practicums. It's a 3-session series. You can work on any 3 things that you choose, whether it's physical or emotional, anything you'd like to work on energetically. Thank you. I want to share with you also that when I do these Reiki lives, I set my intention that anytime you are watching, the Reiki is being sent to you. So it's not just while we're on live, but anytime. So anytime you feel like you need to have a little bit more Reiki, another little boost, I post these to my Facebook page afterwards. I also put them on my YouTube channel. So come back and listen when you feel like you need to have that extra support, that extra Reiki. Okay? Now, Postcards from Spirit. My favorite. This is a deck of oracle cards by Colette Baron Reed. And they are just amazing and beautiful messages. And it's such a great way to end our time here together. Until next week, I'll do my best to be here. Fully planning on being it here. And maybe we'll share some gratitudes. Watch for that link on the free workshop on emotion codes that will be coming up on December 5th at 11 o'clock in the morning. It's free. It'll be hopefully about an hour. I'll be showing you how to muscle test yourself, teaching you about trapped emotions and magnet therapy and all that good stuff. I think you'll like it. So here is our card. Here's our postcard, our message from Spirit tonight. Dearest you, sometimes it's wonderful to give, but there are times you might find yourself overgiving. Now might be a good time to check in and see where you might be cutting off the flow of abundance. Let others give it to you, even if you are more comfortable being generous and being the giver, the healer, the rescuer. In the art of living, we sometimes overlook an important skill, receiving gracefully and with gratitude, without diminishing yourself or trying to deny vulnerability or bringing an agenda of equality to it. Receiving is hard for some people, maybe you. You do not need a this for that in your exchange with others. You are doing good in the world. Let the world give back and support you. Then you can give up the old stories that have you convinced that you have to do everything alone with no help. Let your well be filled. We all love you so, so much. Isn't that awesome? Yeah. Who out there is a giver? Doesn't like to ask for help ever, unless you're dying, have no choice. Yeah, I'm one of those too. I know. And for a lot of my life, I was afraid to ask for help because then I was afraid that I would owe somebody something that maybe I wasn't able to fulfill. And so I just pushed through and tried to do it on myself. That doesn't work so well. We have to be able to receive because others need to be givers too. So I love that concept that it all comes back to you. Maybe not an eye for an eye, but by what you're doing in the world, what you're giving to others, you are repaying that. So good stuff, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Hi, Amber. How are you? And have a great week. And I will see you next Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And any questions or anything, just drop me a line. I will be announcing the winner of the body code sessions tomorrow. And I will also have the sign up for the free workshop on Zoom up tomorrow as well. So peace and blessings to you all. I appreciate you. I love you. And thank you for spending this time with me. I'll see you next week. Bye.